Good morning. It is so wonderful to be with you all today, celebrating the accomplishments of our graduating class and their loved ones. I promise I won't be crying the whole time. This occasion will end, as graduations do, with us saying each of your names in celebration of what you have and will accomplish. But in this moment, I also want to say the names Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Rayshard Brooks. We say their names to make clear that the lives and all Black lives matter. We say their names as a cry for justice. Please join me in a moment of silence. Families, I want to begin by thanking all of you. For so many of you, Dream has been your school for 9 years, and I am so honored that you chose to spend those years with us. Over the last 3 years, you have joined us in community gatherings, planned countless poetry nights and culture fairs. But most importantly, you have loved all of our eighth graders and cheered them on in every aspect of their middle school journey. And in these last 3 months, thank you for being their teacher on top of all the responsibilities that come with taking care of your scholar. We could not have existed in a virtual world without your support. Thank you for being a part of our family and for the continued partnership I know we will embark on as your scholars become our alumni. Our middle school team. For so many of you, you have loved our eighth graders for many years and been there in countless ways as we navigated through these uncertain times. Our eighth grade teachers and advisors, you made sure that our students felt a deep sense of belonging, almost to the point where the technology faded away and it was as if we were all back together again on that fourth floor. Thank you for giving everything you have and for forming a true eighth grade family. Now, my eighth graders. I think back to the week of March 9th, and I think about how our whole middle school team would want to go back in time with you and spend the full day with you all, laugh with you more, talk to you more, listen to you more. These last 3 months are not how we imagined spending your last days in middle school. The pandemic has come with so many emotions: missing friends, helping your siblings, anxiety over your loved one's health, and frustration over this new normal. You have also had your eighth grade year filled with continued examples of our country's systemic racism and the murder of innocent Black lives. Your eighth grade year has been heavy, to say the least. The good news is that you all continue to make the world a better, brighter place. Here is why. The world needs people who are loyal. In my 6 years here at Dream, I have never seen as many strong friendships as the ones in this group. Yes, strong bonds meant that you celebrated high school acceptances and wins at basketball games, but it was your loyalty that supported each other when your friends experienced challenges and setbacks. The world needs people who are creative. You have found ways to express yourself through movements, art, and music. Those talents move our world's heart and make your audience listen deeply. Embracing creativity will allow you to pave new solutions for problems and opportunities from challenges. The world needs people who are advocates. You know your voice, and your voice has power. You asked adults hard questions when we were in school, and you questioned our policies. Your voices will mean changes for our future Dream Middle Schoolers. The world will need your brilliant, young voices to speak up when we see injustice and to fight for the change that we need in our world. And finally, the world needs your integrity. Your integrity will be tested as others you trust make decisions you don't agree with. It will be challenged when you feel your opinion is different than the group, but it is your integrity. It is a gift that will allow you to always be your most authentic self. As you get ready for ninth grade, I know that your future high school will undoubtedly be a better place because of you. It will be stronger, it will have so much more love, and it will be filled with more laughter than it ever had before. I am so lucky to be the leader of our school, and no matter what, Dream will always be your home and your family. We love and we miss you, and I have honestly never been prouder of a graduating class. I'm sending so much love to you, and I'm so excited to now introduce our middle school Dream virtual choir to sing us a beautiful song.
When I lift my voice, let it be a song, a defiant note in the place of wrong. I won't stand alone, we'll stand side by side, 'cause we know that love is always justified. When they try to divide us, it will only unite us. I lift my voice. When I lift my voice, let it be for good. Let me care as much as I know I should. I won't stand alone, we'll stand side by side, 'cause we know that love is always justified. When they try to divide us, it will only unite us. I lift my voice. When they try to divide us, it will only unite us. I lift my voice.
Hello, graduates. Thank you so much. I can't think of any better words to start us off with than words from our principal, Mrs. Dodge, as well as from chorus. The lines of that saying that when they try to divide us, it will only unite us. Unite us. I feel is very appropriate for a time like this. We will now have words from our 8th grade speaker, Araya Baby.
Good morning, class of 2020. We are now done with the year and are now moving on to bigger and better things, such as high school. We're walking on to new paths to success. We made mistakes and learn from them. We are having to have our graduation on a Zoom because of the global pandemic, but we are still here learning and growing. Dream has done a great job to help their students. And for the next 4 years of our lives, we will be amazing because Dream has set us up for success. However, Dream is just the start. The real journey is about to begin. In my 3 years, Dream has done so much for each and every one of us. 6th grade was the year we were starting fresh in a new environment. We had to learn new procedures. 7th grade was the year that we had to make count and work the hardest. This was the year everyone was starting to mature. 8th grade, we are now the seniors, and this was the year we made really big decisions, such as picking high schools and where we wanted to spend the next 4 years of our lives. Through these years, we have all learned to grow and mature. The class of 2020 is made up of students that want to succeed and that now will be moving on to more challenging things. Teachers would say that the class of 2020 was stubborn and very goal-oriented. Our high school advisor, Miss May, was one of many people that had a chance to deal with all of us and build relationships and help us with the high school process. Miss Isaac was another example of someone who had a big impact in the class of 2020, because without her, half of us would not know what makes up a good book. And many more have made us into the young adults we are. These years at Dream have helped many students with preparing for high school. For example, Dream has taught us such things as time management, like when Ms. B asked us to write an essay in a day. We didn't think we could do it, but we did. And even through the school reset was probably the worst thing ever, Through that, we learned the importance of structure and being clear about our responsibilities. We also learned the importance of advocating to teachers appropriately as young adults. The eighth grade has a lovely mentor who was more someone we could look up to. His name is Onik, and he taught the whole eighth grade how to be strong young adults. He was the one that taught us how to speak out respectfully, speak for what we wanted, and speak for what was right. I'm speaking for the whole eighth grade when I say that we thank everyone, but him especially, because he made us who we are and who we have become today. Because of Dream, many students are now going to great high schools and truly set up for future success. Middle school was a long and fun journey. I feel comfortable in saying that the class of 2020 is ready to face anything that comes our way. We are ready for the next 4 years, and as Mr. Fazio says, it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. And we're so close to the finish line, so let's make these last 4 years count.
Thank you so much, Araya, for the beautiful speech. Next up, we have two very special surprise messages for you from members of Dream's board. First, we'll hear from former New York Yankee Mark Teixeira, followed by a message from actor Hank Azaria.
Hi, eighth grade dreamers. It's Mark Teixeira, and I just wanted to say congratulations on your eighth grade graduation. What an exciting time in your lives. You guys aren't kids anymore, you're young adults, and with that comes a lot of responsibility. I know it's not the ideal time to be graduating from eighth grade right now, but there are brighter days ahead. Life is going to get a little bit more normal, hopefully soon, a little bit easier soon. But I want you to realize that the high school is going to be hard work, and enjoy that hard work, enjoy that challenge. I played 14 years in the major leagues, and I still think that the 4 most fun years I had in my entire life were my 4 years of high school. It wasn't easy. There's going to be lots of ups and lots of downs, but you're going to head into high school as young adults, and you're going to leave high school ready to take on the world. And I'm just proud to be a part of Dream. I'm proud to support you all, to see your growth. And hopefully we'll all be on a baseball or softball field soon, because I know we all miss baseball. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Again, congratulations, and enjoy the summer.
Hey, Dream graduates. Hank Azaria here. I'm representing the board of Dream, not board B-O-R-E-D, but board B-O-A-R-D, who are also unbelievably proud of you. We love you so much. We know this is like the weirdest graduation possible in this crazy virus time that we're all in, but we're thinking of you. We can't wait to see you in person and give you, well, maybe hopefully a real hug, if not like a socially distanced hug. Here's a hug right there. Anyway, it's such an accomplishment. We love you so much. And I want some of my characters to say hi to you too. Mo the bartender from The Simpsons, okay? Mo wants you to know that he doesn't like young people, but he loves yous and is unbelievably proud of yous guys, okay? My character from Night at the Museum, have you seen this movie? Night at the Museum, I played the evil Pharaoh. I want you to know that I have come back to life to wish you a very happy graduation. And finally, Gargamel from the Smurfs. You've seen the Smurfs? I'm Gargamel. Gargamel wants you to know that I love you very much, but I hate Smurfs. Anyway, seriously, happy graduation, congratulations, and we really look forward to the world getting back to normal and us all being together. Mwah.
Class of 2020. I don't have much time because we're getting ready for the main event here, but I would be remiss if I did not steal a couple of minutes to share some parting words with you. Araya shared that without me, you wouldn't know what makes up a good book, and I won't argue with that. But what I also hope you take away from our time together is just how powerful reading can be in your lives, and that literacy truly is and can be liberation for you. The following quote I'm going to share was written by a man whose work I hope you all dive into one day, the great James Baldwin. I've changed a couple of the words to better fit our time for today. You were born where you were born and faced the future that you faced because you were Black or brown, and for no other reason. The limits of your ambition were thus expected to be set forever. You were born into a society which spelled out with brutal clarity and in as many ways as possible that you were a worthless human being. You were not expected to aspire to excellence. You were expected to make peace with mediocrity. Wherever you have turned, class of 2020, in your short time on this earth, you have been told where you could go and what you could do and how you could do it, and where you could live and with whom you could marry. I know your countrymen do not agree with me about this, and I hear them saying, "Oh, Miss Isaac, you exaggerate." They do not know Harlem, and I do. So do you. Take no one's word for anything, including mine, but trust your experience. Know whence you came from. James Baldwin, The Fire Next Time. Class of 2020, I love you. And without further ado, because I'm going to get emotional on here, it is my pleasure to transition us to the honoring of the graduates. Everyone, scholars, make sure your cameras are ready. Mr. Boylan, please take it away.
Christopher Aguiar. Jaker Albornoz. Araya Beatty. Clever Cabral. Carlos Cadiz. Destiny Colon.
Serenity DeLeon. Jaden Dunlop. Santiago Duran. Zariana Edmond. Mayrenice Fernandez. Christopher Flores.
Brianna Geitzel. Bridget Gomez. Dior Graham. Demaje Green. Sebastian Gregory.
Maya Griffin. Christina Guzman. Brandon Herrera. Tyler Hill. Leon Jeffrey. Ruby Jimenez.
Madison Jones. Josephine Conde. Kendall Curse. Fatia Kotak. Kaylin Lee. Emily Legal.
Joel Lozcano Dominguez. Elijah Melendez. Jared Meza Gomez. Jonathan Montanez. Rian Nadim. Adriana Pacheco.
Kevin Peralta. Jaden Perez. Lawrence Potter. Jasmine Pridgeon. Samantha Ramos. Valeria Raymond.
Summer Rogers. Alan Rondon. Jeremy Rosa. Yes. Yasmin Rosa. Michael Zaldana. Amiana Saul.
Justin Scott. Furquan Shabazz. Kanye Sobers. Natalie Vasquez. Juan Carlos Williams. Jasmine Zarita Batana. Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm really, really proud of you guys. And wish we could be together in person, but this is really awesome to see all your faces and celebrate with you. We're now gonna see a video from some of our 8th graders saying goodbye and their thanks.
I would like to give a special thank you to my family for their unwavering love, support, and guidance. Second, I would like to thank all my friends, because without you, I probably would have lost my mind a long time ago. And finally, I want to give a special thank you to my teachers, because I know I'm not the easiest to deal with, but you guys kept me grounded and dealt with my nonsense at moments. I love you guys.
I really
want to thank my mom and everyone who supported me this whole way in Dream. And I finally did it. I give thanks to my teachers at Dream and my family and everyone who has helped me through these school years. And thank you.
I'd like to say thank you to everybody I've known at Dream, including my friends and family. Thank you for all your service that you've done for me throughout the years. I want to say thank you to all my teachers.
I just want to thank like everybody who supported me and helped me get through my year.
I want to say thank you to all my 8th grade teachers and give a special thanks to Ms. May for always being there and always being able to provide help to anybody who ever needed it. And I appreciate everyone's involvement in getting me to another chapter in life. And congratulations to all graduates of 2020.
Okay, well, I just want to thank Miss Khan because she's like really nice and fun, and Onique because I could trust him and talk to him, and my family because they support me and they let me do what I want and encourage me to do more, and just like all the teachers at Dream because they help me understand stuff more and they explain things to me and they helped me get to where I am today.
Thank you to my friends, my family, my teachers. Big shout out to Ms. Fox, Ms. Miller, Mr. Albrecht, Mr. DeLeon, Ms. May, Mr. H. You guys were amazing, and I'm gonna miss you guys.
I would like to thank Ms. Isaac and Ms. Dodge for giving me the opportunity to attend Dream. And I would like to thank all my teachers, Mr. DeLeon, Ms. Jasper, Ms. Khan, Mr. Boylan, Ms. B, Mr. Caller, Mr. H, and Ms. Mo, and Ms. Bichetti and Mr. Cooper for pushing me beyond my limits and helping me succeed in life, like showing me values that I couldn't have learned at any other school other than Dream. Thank you.
Thank you to Mr. Boylan, Mr. DeLeon, Mr. H, Onique, Mr. Fazio, Ms. Khan, Ms. Jasper, and Mr. Caller for helping me get to where I'm at, and my mom and my dad for support and helping me get here too. Thank you.
I'm Jared Francis. I'm the principal of Dream High School. I'm really proud to have the opportunity to close this ceremony here. And I want to give some brief remarks about hamburgers. And I think you'll understand why at the end. Civil rights leader Ella Baker once had the opportunity to give remarks to a group of young people who were also at the start of a new journey. The young people she was speaking to would go on to become one of the most influential groups of young people in the history of our country in terms of bringing change. At the time of Ms. Baker's remarks, she was addressing groups of Black students who were protesting and fighting for justice. They were doing things like marching in the streets, but they were also going to restaurants and demanding to be served. They would go to a lunch counter, they would sit, and they would ask to be fed. And people would deny them and they would refuse to leave until ultimately they were violently removed by cops. They did this to highlight all of the injustice that was true in the world at that time. What Ella Baker said in her remarks was that what people needed to understand about the young people who were there fighting for the justice was that they weren't there for their individual rights. They weren't taking those beatings such that they would have the ability to get a hamburger whenever they wanted. She wanted the world to know that whenever we see young people standing up for change, they're doing it for their brothers and for their sisters and for their neighbors who they will never meet. Young people sometimes can see the truth in a way that us older folks can't. Young people know that a fight for what's right is not about themselves, but about how they can make the world better for other folks. And so graduates, my message to you is to remember this. You're gonna go to high school and you're gonna achieve even more great things. You'll go on to college, you'll start your careers, and you'll do even greater things. But always remember this, whatever you achieve is not just about what it does for you, but about what it can do for other folks, for what it can do for the communities that you come from, for what it can do for people who you have never met. Because in the end, our achievements are not about our individual success, but about how we make the world a better place. And so graduates, I want you to make sure that your cameras are on. I want you to smile big because we're gonna take a final class picture.
Great, thank you, Mr. Francis, and thank you, graduates. We have taken our picture and you are alumni, so congratulations. Thank you so much for everyone for joining for us. And we love you so much and sending so much love to all of your families and to each and one of you. Congratulations.
Yay, congrats, scholars. Love you.
Congratulations.
Love you guys.